Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video, and I have photos here that are from Bruges, Belgium. And even though we were in Belgium, we came across a Harry Potter store, and both my daughter and I have read all the books and seen all the movies and are fans, and so we decided to pop in here and just see what they had to offer. And actually, I'm going to show this off. The name of the store was in English, and it was called The Daily Geek. How appropriate. So I've got a 6 by 12 page protector, but all the slots are 3 by 3. And I have to say, and be honest, this is one of my least favorite styles of page protectors in this size. I just am not a huge fan of a 3 by 3. But because I have them, they came as part of a variety thing. You know, I'm just trying to use them. And I had quite a few photos from this store. And so I figured, well, that's a good opportunity to use them. So I have all that. I think this is where I want my photos placed. You can see I have 2 empty pockets, at least for now. And I have a ton of Harry Potter themed journaling cards, and I have stickers, and I have wood veneer. I have all the things basically because I do a lot of things that are kind of Harry Potter related. I go to museums and exhibits and special events for, you know what I mean? So it's just enough that I need the stuff. All right, I did warn you about having all the things. So I have a bunch of 3 by 4, 4 by 6. There might even be some 4 by 4s in here. Oh, yep, looks like it. 4 by 4s in there. I have this sheet of stickers. I actually have more of these, but they're inside some of these packages, like right there. You can see it. And then in here, I have a bunch of stickers, bookmarks. I have this whole pack of ephemera. I have pattern paper, digital files that I could cut down. I mean, more stickers, all kinds of stuff. So I'm not going to lack for things to use here. I have Phoenix stickers. Those don't really work for what I've got going. But again, more ephemera, wood veneer, all of this stuff. So do you think that I'll find something in here? I certainly hope so, because really, if it's not in here, it probably doesn't exist. I have found one card already that I think I want to use because I can easily cut this down to a 3 by 3 and I won't lose anything from the design and the fact it's got a brighter red in it, which I have from the shop and the tie on the robe. I think that would bring it in nicely if I put that down here. And then up here, I probably need to have a journaling card because it's obvious what it is, but I want to talk about, like, we were so surprised. We just sort of walked around a corner and there it was. We had no idea that this was there, and certainly not what we would expect to see. And it was a very nice surprise. So I do want to journal about that. Well, that one was easy enough. I just measured it so that everything would be pretty even on all the sides and square, and in it went. So that's done. So now it's finding another card for up here and then figuring out what can I embellish where, because a lot of this stuff is kind of busy. I'm thinking maybe on this photo. Take that out. There we go. Because, I mean, it's sort of a filler. It's just, you know, from the fake Muggle newspaper. I could put a phrase on there or a sticker or something. Maybe here I've got some dead space. Maybe up top. I'm not sure. I'll have to just mess around with it. I have found 2 cards that I really like, and I was kind of torn between them. I really love design and color of this one. I think it fits so well with what I've got going on. However, it doesn't leave me a lot of journaling room. If I cut it down, the upper part looks fine, but this, I'd have to write pretty small. But I'm not willing to say no yet. I'm going to put it over here. But then I have this one, which brings a lot more lightness to the layout. This is very dark, going with all that black. This is very light, but it does have kind of the gold in there and a little bit of black. And I love it. It says send me an owl because right here I have Hedwig. I'm thinking it's gonna have to be this one, just so I have some journaling room. And I do have an album coming up that I'm doing that's all Harry Potter stuff. I went to a convention and there was tons of wizard type things there. So it's not like I can't use it ever. It's just I kind of wanted to use it here. I have decided that I'm going with the Send Me an Owl choice, so I'm just going to cut this down so that it becomes 3 by 3. And now I can use it. I am looking at these sheets of stickers that I have, and there are a couple that I'm interested in using. I'm just not sure how they're going to look on some of these photos because they're kind of busy. I'm a little worried like it's too much or maybe they'll blend in because of the color. I really like this one though that says magic and adventure, but it's big. I think it's a little too wide. I'd have to cut off the sides, which is, you know, not necessarily a bad thing, but it is pretty big. I also like this one that says always believe in magic. And then where's the other one? Oh, Wizard's Welcome. I was thinking about maybe putting that in the middle here because it's a nice color match, and really it's just looking in through the window. There's nothing really happening there, so that might be a good way to use that sticker and make this more of a focal point. I decided to use the sticker in that lower left hand corner, and originally I thought I was going to use it in the middle, but the more I looked at this lower left, like the window was just kind of blank. There really wasn't anything happening there. So this was a good place to put it because then you can still see there's Dobby and Hedwig and Fox and a wand, and all of those things are still there, and they're not covered up in any way. So now that I have that done, I definitely need something on this side, but now I can't do it here because I wouldn't want those next to each other. So it's probably going to have to be on one of these two photos. I think I have found another sticker over here that I want to use, and it is this one. It's just a pile of books that are all magical themed. But when I was looking at this photo, I was thinking I want to cover up this little Funko gift here and maybe just do that. I feel like somehow it actually makes the photo less busy without all the distractions. And I do have these figurines up here, so it's not like I'm really losing anything. And if I put it here, I can still see the Niffler in the corner. And the Niffler is one of my favorite things from Fantastic Beasts, so I think it's all good. So I'm just going to do that pretty much. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do it so it hangs over the edge a little bit to cover that up. Oh, you know what? I need to go a little bit more to the right. Is it stuck? Oh, I was able to get it off. Okay, so I need to put it a little bit closer to the Niffler. Maybe. Yes, I like that better. Okay, then I can cut off what I don't need down here. Let's see how that looks. Yes, I like that much, much better. Well, I put everything in the page protector thinking that this was probably done, but now I have changed my mind just a tad, a little bit. I think that actually up here, I'm going to also add this phrase that I have here that just says this magical world. I can cut off the ends to make that fit on there, I think. I mean, it'll be really tight, but I can. I could also like cut it apart and stack it. I don't really want to do that. I like the idea better of having this at the top and then this at the bottom. And I love it because it's that red that ties in with everything. And I just think it really adds a nice element to the card. All right, I was able to do it. I really had to cut this tightly. I actually cut off a tiny little bit of the T at the top and then was right up next to the D, but I got it to fit at the 3 inches across. So I'm gonna put that in there. And I originally thought I didn't want anything next to this, but I think it actually works out okay here to have that because these are very different styles, they're a different color, and I think it works for the card. So here's another one done for Belgium. Thanks for watching.